Okay, go ahead. I appreciate it.
What's going on? It's Mark Herzlich here with Uplifting Athletes, and I just want to talk a little bit about my experience with Uplifting Athletes and why the mission is so important to me. And the biggest thing is when I was going through my illness and going through Ewing sarcoma, there wasn't a lot of funding for research, and there wasn't a lot of dollars being put into getting people who had Ewing sarcoma better. And one thing that's great about Uplifting Athletes is that it really targets those rare diseases that don't have the funding. And when I was told by Ryan Lindsay, one of my teammates, that he wanted to start a chapter of Uplifting Athletes at Boston College to help me with my fight, it was just a real humbling honor. And as that progressed and went forward, it became not only an honor but a real mission of mine and the community, because over that season we got donations of 10, 15, 30, $40,000 from different organizations that we played, and every single team that I played that year had some sort of fundraiser at their campus to raise money for Uplifting Athletes and to help me and the community fight Ewing sarcoma. And just that year alone gave me so much of perspective and knowledge into the power of the community and the power of everybody pulling together for one cause, and to have that cause be fighting a rare disease was such an honor to me and something I'm very passionate about.
One other question, Mark. As a former student athlete and now an NFL player, talk about the value of being involved in a charitable organization like this from a student athlete's perspective, and what you saw it and what it did for you.
Yeah, being a student athlete, the biggest thing you do when you go to college is prepare yourself for life outside of college and life in the real world. And it's very hard to find a focus when you're in school and when you're playing sports all the time, going to classes, finding a purpose for what you want to do. And I think that's one of the big things that Uplifting Athletes did for me and did for a lot of guys who were involved in the organization. It not only gave them a purpose, a sense of, this is kind of what I want to do with my time after school, but also gave them a very good understanding of what it takes to run a business and also to, being able to lead others in an organization. And really, Uplifting Athletes is great because it's run by the students. It's run as a kind of a student form hierarchy, and there's a president, a vice president, a treasurer, and that whole type of segmenting and that type of hierarchy leads you into the real world. And when you get a job, you understand how to be that leader.